Hi there, I'm Dave DeBow, and I'm a professional real estate investor who focuses on creative rent-to-own deals right here in Canada, and I'm also the author of this book, Rent-to-Own Profits for Canadians. Today's tip, and the question is, what exactly is rent-to-own? Well, that's a very good question. Rent-to-own is basically when someone who doesn't quite qualify for a mortgage right now rents a home with an option to purchase it in the future at a fixed price. All right? And typically part of what they're paying in rent every month applies towards their down payment. So it's almost like a forced savings account for them. So typically the way that rent-to-own works is a client or a tenant comes up with a chunk of money up front, which in our case we call an option fee. And that is to show that they're serious about eventually purchasing the property. They're not just a normal tenant. They come up with the option fee, plus they're paying rent. Typically we're charging, in our case, we're charging above market rent because we're going to credit a portion of their rent back to them towards their down payment. So usually over the period of 2 to 3 years, our tenant or our client, between what they put up front and their rental credits, has accumulated enough money to be able to pay for a down payment to purchase the property in 2 to 3 years. Plus, in that time, they've had time to do what they need to do to get their credit to the level where they can qualify for traditional bank financing. So that, in a big picture perspective, is what rent-to-own is. You're getting the tenant, doesn't qualify for a mortgage, they rent a property with an option to purchase it, part of their money that they pay in rent applies towards their down payment, and they've got the time they need to get qualified for financing at the end of the term. That's what rent-to-own is all about. Well, I hope you enjoyed that rent-to-own real estate investing tip. If you'd like to get 20 other tips just like that, then I'd invite you to visit my site, r2ovideotips.com. Talk to you next time.